President Biden's half-baked foreign policy is begging for big-time trouble. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. The Biden administration came into office ideologically ill-equipped for the world we live in today. Its diplomatic and military officials didn't grasp the malignant mentality and ambitions of the leaders of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. The new president's team thought that at heart, rulers like Putin, Xi Jinping, and Iran's murderous mullahs were rational and could be coaxed with one-sided concessions into behaving themselves. Then we could happily coexist in a global version of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood and focus on issues like climate change. Reality is creeping in, however. One example is the Camp David summit a few days ago, where Biden and the leaders of Japan and South Korea took some steps to counter the aggressive moves of China and North Korea. Another is Biden's sharply changed stance with Saudi Arabia from pariah to ally. But the White House is still unable to chuck its fairy tale mindset and make the needed moves. That is, an exponential expansion of military resources necessary to keep the free world safe. This ambivalence is dangerous. It can lead to deadly miscalculations by our adversaries, who will note the gap between rhetoric and actions and conclude we really don't have the stomach to counter them long term. We're now making nice with the Saudis to counter Iran's hegemonic Mideast ambitions, yet we simultaneously engage in an exorbitant ransom for hostage maneuver, and we still let Iran know how much we'd love to give them a highly favorable nuclear deal. Incredibly, with Ukraine, the president and his team still haven't defined what is our strategic goal there. Biden has never directly addressed the American people on the crucial importance of this war, on what we're trying to accomplish, and why. He can't bring himself to face the fact that only the complete expulsion of the Russian invaders will end Putin's ambition, both to resurrect the Soviet Union and to dominate Europe by gutting NATO. Biden refuses to face the fact that appeasing Putin never works. His silence here is dangerous, letting misconceptions fester. For example, contrary to myth, other countries are doing more and more to help Ukraine. The reality is that as a percentage of GDP, the U.S. now ranks 12th among countries supplying military and humanitarian help. In fact, the U.S. has been murderously slow in supplying needed weaponry. To be blunt, the war in Ukraine is stalemated for now precisely because we haven't done what's needed in enabling Ukraine to win this war. Another myth is that helping Ukraine hurts efforts to help Taiwan. The opposite is true. The Ukraine wake-up call has spurred us to supply Taiwan with more weaponry, like Javelin anti-tank missiles. The war has finally gotten the U.S. to go all out to build long-range anti-ship missiles that are crucial for the defense of Taiwan. However, given the immense global security challenges it faces, the Biden administration's efforts so far are lethally lethargic. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.